In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix center of back pain in 30 seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that are going to target aches and pains in the center of the back, especially in between the shoulder blades. As a note, all of the exercises work just a little bit differently. We're also going to go through different positions. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home, require no equipment, and you may find give quick tightness and pain relief even within 30 seconds. So let's get started and fix pain in the center of the back right now for good. Here's a really unique exercise they call the seated back opener. This one is going to really offer a deep stretch in the center part of your back towards the inner part of your shoulder blade. It targets the rhomboid muscles. So what I'm going to do is start seated with very good upright posture. Bring one leg up and just rest it on the other one just like this. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to do it on both. The bent knee side, what I'm going to do is take the hand on that side and cup on the outside of my foot, right on the pinky toe side, and really clamp on there for a solid, stable anchor point. Your other hand is going to grip onto the armrest or on the side of the chair if you don't have one. You just want it kind of as another point of support. So the movement from here is very straightforward. I'm going to slowly straighten this bent knee and push it outwards while grabbing onto my foot just like this. The more that you press out like this, the more intense this stretch is going to get. I feel a deep stretch right in the center of my back, and it usually feels really, really good. You want to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds, and during that time, progressively push your foot out further to offer a deeper stretch, but only to your comfort level. From there, you're just going to relax and then repeat this one a couple more times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If you want to take this one to the next level, what you want to do is press your foot outward like this, but turn your foot inward and then rotate your leg towards the other side. So I'm going to press straight out like this, turn my foot in, and then swing it a little bit towards my left. This will really deepen that stretch. This feels really good. So give that a try. And when you're done on one side, always switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. This is what I call the standing back opener. For this one, we need something like a door frame, a pole, or a squat rack, something that is sturdy enough to support our body weight. To get into position, we're going to put our feet together, space slightly away from that door frame. That way we can lean away from it. The hand that is furthest away from the door frame, what you're going to do is reach across your body, roughly chest level, and grab onto that door frame for a very solid, stable anchor point. What we're going to do from here is lean away from that door frame with our body weight as much as we can. The more that you lean away, the more that you're going to feel a deep, intense stretch form in the center of your back, especially towards your shoulder blades. So really focus on feeling it there. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this position, and then you're going to take your arm on your other side, bend your elbow at 90 degrees, and now scoop and rotate through your shoulder blades, reaching towards the other side as much as you can. You'll feel a deep stretch form on this other side, and it usually feels really, really good. I like to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds and just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Just let out as much tension as possible. From there, you're going to relax and take a breather, and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. This is how we can take it to the next level and get a deeper stretch in the center of our back and target the rhomboid muscles. So for this one, we're going to start facing the door frame, put our feet together, and put our toes right up against that squat rack or the door frame. You're going to crisscross your arms like this. Doesn't matter which side is on top. Actually, I would alternate it during this exercise and go with what works better for you. But you're just going to have them roughly at chest level and grab right onto the door frame just like this. What I'm going to do from there is tuck my chin towards my chest and then just allow my body weight to go away from the door frame like this. It's kind of like taking my bottom down and away, just letting gravity take my body weight. As you do this, those shoulder blades are really going to start to open up. So really focus on feeling that deep stretch in between the shoulder blades. Hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds. You're going to relax and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times. Again, with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If you want to experiment with different placements of your hands, you may find that it offers a little bit more relief because it will target the muscles a little bit differently. So put them overhead like this. You can put them chest level, and you can put them even a little bit lower. If any of those positions offer more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in. Also, if your door frame is not wide enough to the point where your bottom will hit the other side, a quick fix for this is just to angle your body outside of the door frame like this, and then repeat. This exercise is called Thoracic CARs, or controlled articular rotations, but I like to call it the figure 8. This one is perfect to do anytime that you have tightness or pain building in the center of your back. It can give relief within seconds. Start seated with very good upright posture. Just have your back nice and straight. Pick your hands, interlock them, put them on the back of your head. What we're going to do first is press our head backward into our hands as much as we can until we feel a really good activation of the muscles in the neck. You're going to hold this position during this exercise, and our elbows are going to go straight ahead just like this. Just like the name implies with the figure 8, we're going to trace a figure 8 with our elbows, but we're going to modify this a little bit to help open up the back just a little bit more. So here's a couple key points. During the swings of the 8, we want to make them nice and wide as possible, and really focus on scooping and moving through your shoulder blades. And as we trace the top part of the 8, we're going to reach upward with our elbows as much as we can. This will put our back into extension, and you should feel a really deep stretch right in the center of your back, so really focus on feeling that. When we're tracing the lower part of the 8, we're going to go into flexion. So this time around, we're going to draw our elbows forward as much as we can, rounding our upper back and really, again, moving through the shoulder blades. So let's get into position. I'm going to start right in the middle, and I'm going to start with the top part of the 8. So I'm just going to do that big swing like this. As I go up, I raise my elbows towards the ceiling. When I can't go any further, I'm going to hold that position for a second and then just reach up a little bit more with my elbows until I feel that deep stretch. And then I'm just going to come down just like this. And then I'm just going to do that big swing, going forward with my elbows. When I reach the bottom of the 8, I'm going to lean into it just a little bit more for a second or two, and then swing back up. But you want to do this whole cycle for about 3 to 5 times, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. And then from there, what you're going to do is switch directions. So if you went this way with it, go in reverse. You're just going to notice it hits the back just a little bit differently. So repeat that going in the other direction. The nice part about this exercise is you're probably going to notice that one certain movement just really hits that tightness or achiness a little bit more. Like, let's say that when I go towards my right, tracing the top part of the 8, treat that like your weak link, and you want to keep repeating this motion over and over again, building into it until you finally feel that tightness or pain start to go away. And then from there, you just build back into the 8. Just a good way to identify spots that need it a little bit more. This is a posture reset exercise that can quickly improve rounded shoulders and a rounded back appearance, something that might be causing tightness and pain in the center of your back. In fact, I would do this one anytime that you feel like you've been hunched forward for too long. So let's start standing with very good upright posture. That means just having your back nice and straight. Take 2 fingers, put them on your chin, and draw your head backward as much as you can, focusing on feeling a very gentle activation of the muscles in the neck. We're then going to hold this position. Next, we're going to have our arms off to our side and have our palms facing forward. What we want to do is press our hands backward like this as much as we can, focusing on feeling a very deep stretch in our chest, but more importantly, trying to pinch our shoulder blades in the back. Really try to pinch those shoulder blades as much as you can. Again, we're going to hold this position. To take this one to the next level, what we're going to do is make fists and then put them in the small of our lower back. From here, I'm going to wing my elbows backward as much as I can, again, trying to pinch my shoulder blades. What this will do is also allow our chest to go forward and slightly upward towards the ceiling. You're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire, the chest, throughout the upper back, and the neck. You want to hold this one comfortably for 5 seconds, and then you're just going to relax. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. I try to do this one nice and slowly for about 5 to 10 repetitions. But if it does feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or 2. So if you're looking to get long-lasting back pain relief, your best bet is to strengthen the muscles that help support it. Here's a really easy daily strengthening exercise that's going to target the center of the back. This is known as scapular push-ups. To get into position, we're going to start lying on our stomach on a floor. You're going to support your upper body weight on your forearms just like this. My forearms are roughly in a V shape. I just put my hands together. The beginner's version of this exercise is to support your lower body weight on your knees like this. For most, this will be a very comfortable position. So if you have a lot of weakness, I would start off with this one. But to get into the full version, what we're going to do instead is put our body weight onto our toes just like this. Let's tuck our chin towards our chest. What I'm going to do first is push my chest downward towards the floor, really focusing on trying to pinch my shoulder blades as much as I can. You should feel a really good activation of the chest and also the muscles in the upper back. Hold this one comfortably for a second or two, and then we're going to go in reverse. So we're going to use our arm strength and our shoulder blades to press our upper back towards the ceiling as much as we can, really focusing on opening up the shoulder blades. You're going to feel a ton of muscles in the upper back start to fire. You want to hold this one for another second or two, and then you're just going to repeat this whole process, going down and up as much as you can. Repeat this one 10 to 15 times, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. And if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or two. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.